So today we'll solve certain circuits which involves resistors in parallel and in series, and we'll also see how the current is found out, or the value of current is found out in each of the resistors, how the internal resistance is calculated, and how to get the voltage across the terminals of the resistors. First question: a battery of EMF 15 volt and internal resistance 3 ohm is connected to two resistors 3 ohm and 6 ohm connected in parallel. Find current through the battery, potential difference between the terminal of the battery. Then question C is current in 3 ohm resistor, and the last one is current in 6 ohm resistor. So here anyway the circuit diagram is not given, so first we'll have to draw the circuit diagram for this situation. So for drawing, here it is said we are having 3 resistors, that is 3 ohm resistor and 6 ohm resistor. Now first we'll draw the cell. The internal resistance of cell is given, so we have to draw the internal resistor, that is 3 ohm resistor. You can represent that using small letter R. Then EMF can be represented using letter E, so EMF is 15 volt. Then we have to connect 2 resistors, one is 3 ohm and the other one is 6 ohm. They have to be connected in parallel. So 3 ohm is connected with 6 ohm in a parallel combination. You can name 3 ohm resistor to be R1, and 6 ohm resistor can be given name R2. So that is those are connected in parallel combination. So in parallel combination, the voltage across R1 will be equal to voltage across R2. Okay, now we'll go to the first question, that is to find out the main current through the battery. So in order to find the main current, you can see that the current is coming from positive to negative. You can name the main current as I, then splitted current as I1 and I2. I1 is the current passing through R1, then I2 is the current passing through R2. Okay, so at the junction the current I is divided into 2, I1 and R2. So I2 will pass and will reach the other junction. I1 will also pass through R1, will reach the other junction. They will combine again as I, and then will come back to the cell through internal resistance. So this is how to draw the circuit diagram involving all the elements. Okay, now first we will see how to find the main current through the battery. So in order to find the main current through the battery, we need to find the total resistance of the circuit. So here 2 resistors R1 and R2 are in parallel. Okay, so we have to find out that combination first, that is parallel combination resistance should be found out. Then after that we will find the total resistance by adding it with internal resistance, because always internal resistance is connected in series with the main network. Okay, so first we will see the total resistance in parallel. So 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, that is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. So when you find the value, you will get 1 by Rp is equal to it will be 9 upon 18. Then when you find out, that is after cancellation, you can even write it as 1 upon 2. So once you get 1 by Rp, you can find Rp by taking the reciprocal. Therefore Rp, the value of resistors in combination, parallel combination, will be 2 ohm. So that is total resistance of R1 and R2. Now in order to find the total resistance of the whole network of Rp with the internal resistance, okay, Rp plus R will give the total resistance R. So that is 2 ohm plus 3 ohm, which gives you 5 ohm. So that is the total resistance of our network. Now the first question is to find the main current. So you know the equation for the main current. Yeah, it is to find the main current. So the equation for main current from Ohm's law, current is equal to voltage divided by total resistance. Okay, that is V is equal to IR. Therefore, I is equal to V divided by R. So here V is voltage, is the main voltage, which is the EMF of the cell. So you can even write instead of V, you can write E also, since EMF is given there, that is 15 volt divided by 5 ohm, which is the total resistance. So we got the value of current, main current, as 3 ampere. So we got the first answer, current I is equal to 3 ampere. Now moving to the second question, it is PD between the terminal of the battery. So from the question we understood that it is to find the terminal voltage. That is, terminal voltage means it is the voltage across the network. So that is not involved in the internal resistance. That is, voltage across internal resistance should be subtracted from the main EMF of the cell. So terminal voltage from the equation, you know, EMF minus the potential drop across the internal resistance, that is I into R. I is the current passing through internal resistance and small r is the internal resistance. So I multiplied with R will be the potential drop or voltage drop across that internal resistor. So terminal voltage can be got by subtracting voltage across internal resistance from the EMF. That is 15 volt is EMF minus current is I, that is 3 ampere multiplied with internal resistance 3. So you get the answer as 15 minus 9, which is equal to 6 volt. So 6 volt is the voltage which is across the terminal of the terminal voltage of the battery. So that same voltage will be across R1 and that will be across R2 also. Next question is to find the value of current in 3 ohm resistor and current in 6 ohm resistor. So for that we can find out that that is same as finding I1 and I2. Now let us see how to find the current passing through 3 ohm resistor, that is I1. So current passing through 3 ohm resistor can be easily got if you know the voltage across 3 ohm resistor and also the resistance 3 ohm, isn't it? That is R1. So here you could see that 3 ohm is the resistance R1, so you can substitute the value, and voltage across the resistance R1 is the terminal voltage itself that we already got. So that same voltage will be across R2 also, the terminal voltage. So you can substitute the value, that is here you can write instead of 3 you write 1, that is V1, because voltage across resistance 1 is V1. So 6 volt is the terminal voltage by resistance 3, so you got it as 2 ampere. So the current which is passing through 3 ohm resistor, that is R1, is equal to we got the answer as 2 ampere, value of I1, sorry. Then current passing through 6 ohm resistor, it can be easily found out by finding the voltage across 6 ohm, that is V2, divided by the resistance R2. R2 is actually 6 ohm. You can see R2 is 6 ohm. Okay. So by finding for finding I2, you just have to divide voltage across 6 ohm divided by 6 ohm. Voltage across 6 ohm is same as terminal voltage 6 volt divided by resistance is 6 ohm there. So you got the answer as 1 ampere, that is I2 is 1 ampere, or current passing through the 6 ohm resistor is 1 ampere. So that is how we solve the such problems. So we got the main current. The main current was found to be 3 ampere. Then we got the terminal voltage, that is voltage across the parallel network, that was got by subtracting EMF with the potential drop in the internal resistance, that is 6 volt. Then we got the current across R1 and also current across R2. So that is the solution. Now second problem is, a cell supplies a current of 1.2 ampere through two 2 ohm resistors connected in parallel. When the resistors are connected in series, it supplies a current of 0.4 ampere. Calculate the internal resistance and EMF of the cell. So here also the circuit diagram is not given. We have to draw it. So here two 2 ohm resistors are there. Two situations are there. One is where two 2 ohm resistors are connected in parallel, and the other one is when they are connected in series. So when they are connected in parallel, the cell is supplying 1.2 ampere of current, and when they are connected in series, cell is supplying a current of 0.4 ampere. So first we will have to draw two situations, and then we will see how to solve this problem. So first we will draw the situation in which 2 ohm and 2 ohm are connected in parallel. So these 2 ohm and 2 ohm are connected in parallel, then it is connected to a cell. Since internal resistance need to be found out, we have to show the internal resistance also in the circuit diagram. So this is the circuit diagram. You can name one of the resistor to be R1, then R2. EMF can be represented using E. R is the internal resistance. 1.2 ampere is the main current which is given in the question. Now the second situation is when two resistors are connected in series. So R1 and R2, then they have to be connected to the cell, then to the internal, then there is internal resistance, so internal resistance should be shown. There the current value is 0.4 ampere. Okay, so 2 ohm is there for R1, 2 ohm for R2, then internal resistance. There the situation is the current value is 0.4. So two diagrams are drawn. Now we'll write the equation for the two situations. For the first case, we'll first find out the total resistance for the network. For that, since it is parallel combination, we'll have to find out the parallel combination resistance. So 1 by R1 to 1 by 1, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 1. Answer for RP, that is total resistance in parallel, is 1 ohm. In order to find the total resistance of the whole network, you have to add the internal resistance also, isn't it? So there you have to add RP plus internal resistance. RP is 1 ohm plus internal resistance, we don't know, we have to find the value. Now here EMF can be, the equation for the EMF can be written as EMF of the cell is equal to current, main current I multiplied with total resistance. Here total resistance is 1 plus R. We already got it as 1 plus R. Now if you substitute the value of current is given to be 1.2 ampere. So you can write 1.2 instead of current. So EMF is equal to 1.2 plus, multiplied with 1 plus R, which is equation number 1. Now analyzing the second circuit, here the total resistance can be got easily by adding all the resistors. So total resistance is equal to R1, that is 2 plus internal resistance, that is equal to 4 plus internal resistance. Here also, similar to the other situation, we can find the value of in EMF is equal to total current multiplied with total resistance. Total resistance is 4 plus R. Then current is given to be 0.4. So EMF is equal to 0.4 multiplied with 4 plus R. And you put that as equation number 2. Now comparing equation 1 and 2, you can see that both are EMF, isn't it? Because we are using the same cell, so EMF is same. So from 1 and 2, you can equate those two equations as 1.2 multiplied with 1 plus R is equal to 0.4 multiplied with 4 plus R, isn't it? Now rearranging the equation and solving the equation, you can get the value of the internal resistance, small letter r. Okay, So rearranging the equation, you'll get 1.2 divided by 0.4 multiplied with 1 plus r is equal to 4 plus r. Or when you divide, you'll get 3 multiplied with 1 plus r is equal to 4 plus r. Then after solving, you get the answer of internal resistance that is equal to, that is you can get the value as 2r is equal to 1, or internal resistance R is equal to 1 by 2 or 0.5 ohm. So thus we got the answer for the first question to find the internal resistance of the cell. Now next question is to find the EMF of the cell. It is very easy. Now you just have to put the value of internal resistance which we got just now in any of the equation, either in equation number 1 or in equation number 2. Let's take equation number 1. So put the value of R 0.5 ohm in equation number 1. So when you put, you'll get the value of EMF as EMF is equal to 1.2 multiplied with 1 plus R, that is equal to 1.2 multiplied with 1 plus R is 0.5. So you got it as 1.2 multiplied with 1.5. So when you multiply, you'll get the answer as 1.8 volt. So that is how we find out the value of internal resistance and EMF if the two situations of two situations are given like this. So you can just go through the steps once more. We found out the total resistance for both the cases, then wrote the equation for EMF for both the cases, then just equated them, solved the equation to find out the value of internal resistance. Then after getting the value of internal resistance, we substituted that in one of the equation to get the value of EMF as 1.8 volt.